Hey folks, and welcome back to another episode of the Skull Mug. Today we're going to be doing a very special beer, a very metal beer, of course. This is the Trooper from Iron Maiden. Hell yeah, look at that. Love it. You got Eddie on the cover there, on the art, from the famous Trooper cover art from Iron Maiden. This beer, it's a premium British beer, of course. Um, created by, it's created by Iron Maiden. I think the company is called Robinsons. It's 4.7%, and it says charged with flavor there on the bottom of the can, if you could see that. And on the back it says, Onward, Onward Road the 600. Launched in 2013, Trooper is an award-winning premium British beer that has sold over 15 million pints worldwide. Iron Maiden vocalist Bruce Dickinson worked with Robinsons to develop a beer which has true depth of character. Malt flavors and citric notes from a unique blend of Bobic, Goldings, and Cascade hops dominate this deep golden ale with a subtle hint of lemon. Okay. That's about all it says, but why don't we crack this bitch open and give it a taste. Perfection. It definitely smells malty, I can tell you that much, right from the get-go. Alright, cheers to you all out there. Hope that you guys are staying safe during the pandemic. Without further ado, let's give this beer a taste. Mmm. It's definitely malty, for sure. It's kind of dark. It tastes maybe a tiny bit burnt, almost, with like little hints of coffee. I feel like it's definitely darker than the typical ales that I've drank before. And the thing about this beer is that I have had it before. I had it a really long time ago when I was in college, which is about like 8 years ago now. And I remember at the time, I wasn't super familiar with different types of beers. You know, I was mostly just someone who would drink like the typical shit from like Molson or like Budweiser, that kind of thing. I mean, back in Newfoundland, my favorite beer used to be Black Horse, which is just like a typical beer you can get at like a gas station or whatever. So when I tried this, it really took me by surprise, and I didn't like it. I've long said that I've actually hated this beer because I had such a bad experience with it back then. But at this point in my life, after having tried many, many different types of beers, I can honestly say within a reasonable degree of doubt that this is quite good. This is something that I enjoy. Now, it's in terms of other metal beers that I've had, like other beers presented from different metal bands, like Motorhead has one. I know Metallica has one as well. Um, it's not as good as those. I actually prefer those beers to this one. I still am not particularly a huge fan of this, but all that being said, you know, I can't say that's bad either. I've definitely grown on it since the last time I had it, which again, 8 years ago, right? Like tastes change a lot in almost a decade. Hmm. But yeah, I definitely like that. Um, in terms of what else is going on, I have this channel, of course. I guess the best way I could describe this channel is it's basically a bit of a variety channel. I mean, I do a lot of different stuff on here. Um, as you guys have seen, of course, you know, I do guitar covers, guitar playthroughs of my own songs. I do the same thing on drums. I believe I recently uploaded a cover of what is it? Oh, sorry, distracted by texts. Um, yeah, I do some drum stuff, and I do these beer tastings. I've done one food tasting video, and I'd like to do more of those. And then just random vlog style content, as well as a lot of my own original music that I've created, which I've uploaded to this channel as well. And I hope you guys enjoy that content, but I am looking to kind of create stuff that is more specific. I want to keep the variety feel, but I do want to kind of develop more of a niche audience. Like, I want this channel to be kind of a pathway with which you can get to know me as a person, because I have my other channel, Misty Walker, which is my game playthrough channel. I do lots of Let's Plays over there. It's still relatively new. I've only had it on the go for maybe a couple of years, and it's still a very, very small channel. I mean, it's only like 16 subscribers, so like, Jesus Christ, it's tiny as hell. But right now I'm doing a playthrough of The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. I recently did a playthrough of Lust from Beyond Prologue. The full game should be coming out sometime soon, and I'd like to do a playthrough of that. And I got lots of other stuff planned. I'm constantly looking for other games on Steam that I can get, so I can play through those in the future, because it's something that I really enjoy doing. Honestly, there was a long time where I played video games like religiously, like every single day, and then it just kind of fell out of favor for me. I definitely wasn't doing it as much. I'd maybe pick up a game once a month, if that, you know. But now I find myself getting really back into it, and I think the pandemic has been part of that, because I've noticed that in my life I kind of go through phases of the things that I'm interested in regards to my hobbies, and typically I do a lot of writing in regards to music. Like, I do a lot of album reviews. I write for Heavy NFLD, of course, which is my blog that's based on the metal scene in Newfoundland and Labrador. I do a lot of stuff regarding that. But lately I've found myself just not as interested in that kind of stuff as I typically am. So what I've been doing instead is playing a lot of video games. I bought a PS4 the other day, which is just over there in the closet. It's hooked up to my TV. It's not like in the closet gathering dust. I'm actually playing it. And I'm playing through Star Wars Battlefront 2, the new version, not the old version, which is, in my opinion, significantly better. And that's a lot of fun. But I really enjoy doing these playthroughs on my other YouTube channel, Misty Walker. So if you guys would be so inclined, I wouldn't mind if you headed over there and gave that channel a subscribe. Maybe check out some of the videos. I don't know, it's something that I really like to get into doing more of. And I don't really have a consistent upload schedule. I just kind of upload when I can, because I mean, I'm still working a full-time job, and I'm doing lots of other stuff besides that. So even though we have the pandemic and most people are staying at home, I'm still working full-time. My job is essential, apparently, despite what I might believe personally. So, you know, I'm doing the best I can with the time that I have, because, you know, I live with my girlfriend, and the two of us, we try to spend as much time together as possible. And, you know, I have other friends and stuff that are in my personal life who I'm still able to hang out with despite the rules that are going on. So I just have a lot of things going on, and I'm trying my best to get as much done in the free time that I have without also burning myself out, because my days are just so full and crammed with things that I have to do. So yeah, again, like I said before, if video game playthroughs, if Let's Plays are your kind of thing, I would suggest you go over and check out that channel. That's Misty Walker. I will link it down in the description, of course. And this has been the Trooper beer from Iron Maiden. Classic metal beer. Been around for 7 years, something like that, 7 or 8 years. 2013 is 2020, so that's what, 7, 8 years? I don't know how time works. Time's a human construct. It's not linear like we think it is. But until next time, peace out.